Hello, I'm Thomas Jefferson, and today I'm here with,
John Locke.
and I'm going to be asking you some questions. What is the most important or interesting piece of personal information about your figure?
Well, for starters, I was actually born in England in 1632, and my father was a lawyer, but had to be served in the military. And I also studied at a Christian church, actually, in Oxford. And although I thought I would become a minister, it seemed very likely. Instead, I decided to become a doctor around in 1667. I became a physician for a wealthy politician and actually moved to London.
Interesting. What important idea did your figure have about government? Which quotation from your figure best demonstrates this idea?
Well, I have an interest in philosophy, so I'd say I have an interest in religious issues of freedom and rights for the citizens. And a man who was born with the title to all rights and privileges of the law of nature equally with any other man or member of men in the world hath by nature a power not only to preserve his property, that is his life, liberty, and estate against the injuries and attempts of other men, but to judge of and punish breaches, violations of the law as he is persuaded the offense deserves.
How does the time in which your figure lived help explain his idea about government?
Well, I argued that government's authority existed only by a social contract or agreement among the free people to let it exist. Therefore, if the government failed to respect the natural rights of the people, it could be overthrown.
That's it, guys. I'm Thomas Jefferson, and I'm here with,
John Adams.
and today I'm going to be asking you some questions. What is the most important or interesting piece of personal information about your figure?
I was a teacher in Massachusetts, and then I decided to pursue a career in law and studied under attorney James Nam. Over several years, I became one of the greatest and successful lawyers in Boston.
What important idea did your figure have about government? Which quotation from your figure best demonstrates this idea?
I firmly believe in the traditions of English law. For example, I defended the British soldiers charged in the Boston Massacre in 1770. The quote would be, "How shall your laws be made in a large society inhabiting an extensive country? It is impossible that the whole should assemble to make laws."
How does the time in which your figure lived help explain this idea about government?
In 1776, I wrote Thoughts on Government. In this book, I provided an outline for government if the colonies were to declare independence from England. I believe that history was providing the colonies with a unique opportunity to form their own independent, free government.
That's it for this interview. Come back.
I'm John Adams, and I'm here with Thomas Jefferson. Mr. Jefferson, what is your most important or interesting piece of personal information about your figure?
The most interesting piece of personal information is that I wrote a summary view of the rights of British America in 1774. In it, I wrote to encourage the colonies to declare independence.
What important idea did your figure have about government? Which quotation from your figure best demonstrates this idea?
An important idea that I had about government was that men are the ones who establish a government. A quote I said was that to secure these rights, government are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
How does the time in which your figure lived help explain his idea about
The
government?
time in which I lived helped explain my idea about government because I was there during the creation of the Declaration of Independence. I wanted to be free from a ruler that no men wanted.